This is coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 at 5 starts now.
The proof is in the crops tonight, folks, as the National Weather Service confirmed a tornado touchdown in Lancaster County during last Thursday's storms. Welcome to News 8 at 5, everyone. I'm Brian Roach.
And I'm Lori Burke. So you take a look at this brief spin-up that went through right here, this field. It's courtesy of Millersville's Meteorology Department. And News 8 Sarah Metz is live in Coreyville near the Solanco Little League fields with a look at the damage, Sarah.
Yeah, now the dugout had the most of the damage, as you can tell behind me. It's very obvious. Now, the Solanco Youth Baseball Association president said he actually saw this first on Friday morning. He said it wasn't the only thing he saw, though. He saw trash cans all thrown over the playground area and also some of their signage missing from a fence.
At first, we didn't know, is it like vandalism? What is it? But then you can see the trail where it comes across. After taking a closer look at the dugout and the crops in this cornfield, the National Weather Service determined the damage was caused by a brief EF0 tornado.
So from the dugout through the cornfield and then up to the tree line there, if you will, where the path ended, that was 0.15 miles. And then the 30 yards is the width, so how wide the circulation was. The NWS says the twister was only on the ground for about a minute. If you look close, you did see a lot of the crop damage was actually lying off in the direction of the storm's motion, which in this case with EF0s and even EF1s to a large degree, you're going to see that because tornadoes, they rotate. 99% of them are going to rotate counterclockwise. So on that right side is typically in the same direction as the storm's forward motion. Now, in the dugout's case, Nate Galbraith with Solanco Youth Baseball Association says it was completely on its side. They cleaned up what they could before Saturday's game, and then they put up some tapes so no one else can go around it. They actually tell me they told the away team to bring a pop-up tent if they wanted to relieve themselves from the sun. I'm going to send things over to meteorologist Michael Susko. He's in the station now talking more about the tornado.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Here's a look at the actual path of the tornado here on a map that the National Weather Service confirmed. Again, that EF0 with maximum winds of 70 miles per hour back on Thursday night here. And when we zoom on in, you can see there on the map the baseball field that Sarah was talking about. And then if you look closely, it crossed 472 and then went into the cornfield. This was the same storm, if you were watching WGAL News at 5 on Friday, that we had asked folks to send in damage photos about here. We also asked on Facebook, and it was because of the damage photos that you at home sent us, along with the evidence from the Millersville students, that the National Weather Service confirmed the tornado. Now, some of you may be asking, why was there no warning issued? For that, we have to go back to how radars work. Radars send out radio wave pulses, and then some of that gets reflected back to the radar site. That's how we are able to get an image of the storm. But the problem we have here in the Susquehanna Valley is that even though we have 5 National Weather Service sites there that are all on the screen right now, we are in what we call a radar hole here. The closest one is 90 miles away, and because the beam goes up on an angle, that means any low-level feature like a tornado may get missed. That's why we have, again, this map here showing that radar hole there over the Susquehanna Valley. Notice Lancaster County right in the center of it here. So low-level features like rain, snow, and even sometimes tornadoes are very difficult to detect, especially outside of 60 miles. Now, Storm Team Live radar here in the Millersville area, it's live and it's local, it's close, and it was actually what ended up picking up the debris from the tornado. The National Weather Service has access to this data. They were able to use that along with the pictures that they got from viewers like you at home that were able to confirm that tornado. So this is why it's very important to have local radars, because you can get that low-level detail. That's very important. It's also why we ask you at home to send us your photos, because in this case, it was what helped determine the fact that a tornado did occur. So thank you to all of you for sending that in to our newsroom. Next couple of days, though, no severe weather, lots of sunshine. We'll show you how long that sticks around coming up in a little bit.
All right, thank you, Mike. And our storm team coverage continues online at WGAL.com with a full breakdown of how the radar system and the National Weather Service works. You can scan that QR code you see right there at the bottom of your screen.
Right now, we're learning new information about an incident last month in Lemoyne, Cumberland County, where a police officer shot a woman.
Marcy Walsh is live for us at the borough's police station. And Marcy, the DA calling this a justified shooting.
Brian, Lori, the DA says that the woman in question pointed a BB gun at officers, which looked like a real handgun, and she refused to put it down on the 25th. When officers asked her to put it down, she did not, and they fired several shots, the DA says, one hitting her in the hip and one grazing her in the face. Now, the DA says the woman in question is Romaine E. Marzalek. He says, "Do not resuscitate" was written on her chest, and when being treated for her injuries, she told officers, "That didn't work out like I thought it would." An investigation revealed Marzalek had called 911 on herself, and the whole incident lasted only about 40 seconds.
Having written on her chest, "Do not resuscitate," and later making the remark, "This didn't work out how I thought it would," lead me to the conclusion that Marzalek created this situation for the purpose of causing officers to believe that they were in danger of death or serious bodily injury, and that this situation would cause the officers to shoot and kill her.
District Attorney Sean McCormick said he believes there is a mental health crisis here in Cumberland County and in the state of Pennsylvania as a whole. He says he thinks something needs to be done to fix it. Marzalek is currently facing charges and awaiting a preliminary hearing. Live in Lemoyne, Morrissey Walsh, WGAL News 8.